So the next step was to put everything onto an SD card and go over to the MPC. So let's put this into the MPC and load up the patch I made. That was mode load, and that shows all the things on the card. And then I just chose the one I wanted. And there we go. So once I got all the samples off the computer, I put them onto different pads for each sample.
Get ready for the end. Get ready for the end. Get ready for the end. Don't hold your breath. The finals try to fight. I'm like, yeah, it's my last blast. Let's go. Let's go.
As you can see, each new sample, I've made it so that it cuts off the previous sample that was playing.
The final stretch, final fight, the final stretch was the final fight, and my final thought was...
That way I can trigger the samples without worry of them overlapping. I've also made it so the same sample cuts itself off, so you don't get loads of overlapping samples like that as well. I put the tempo to 127, which is the tempo of the song, and put the backing track on there as well, which is just triggered with the play button, shockingly enough. Now the backing track goes out of the MPC into the mixer here. Then the mixer I recorded onto the computer in a separate channel to all the vocal samples, which I ran through the Kaoss pad into the computer. And that way I could mix the vocals and the backing track just to make sure they're at the right level. So those vocals, because the MPC has several outputs, I was able to route them into the Kaoss pad with these 3 and 4 outputs, and 1 and 2 go into the mixer with the backing track. So the Kaoss pad, I used a few different effects, 2 mainly. Firstly, patch number 60, which is the beat repeater, so you get
ready, you're staring at the end of the Skyline.
And then it's also a low pass filter. Convenient. Shut up, Kieran. Then I've got just the filter for when I wanted to do the part when I filter in Kieran's voice. And that was just patch 00, the first patch on the Kaoss pad. Other than that, patch 70 was just that random little noise that I triggered partway through. So it was just a case of familiarising myself with the positions of the samples on the MPC, and then playing them until I got a kind of routine I was happy with. It kind of matched what I did on the computer, so I kind of got the rough idea down on the computer, then learned the live version, as it were, on the MPC later on. Next thing to mention is the CDJ. With this one I already had the Get Ready sample on there because I use it live with You and What Army, and as you can see there was scratching enabled, and that's just the scratch button, and there's several different scratch modes. This one's really cool. Every time you touch the jog wheel, it starts from the start of the sample again, so
get ready, get ready.
Rather than having to bring it back every time. I'm not that good of a turntablist, so
get ready.
That's ideal for me. Here you can see I've got the pitch slider, and if you press the key button it locks the pitch, so the pitch slider only changes the tempo or the time, so you can kind of do this cool time stretching effect.
Get ready,
which is freaking sweet. So that was how I did the scratching. So yeah, then I mixed the two together on the computer. Fortunately I mixed it separately because when I triggered the sample on the Kaoss pad it actually clipped the hell out of the computer because it was much louder than everything else, so I was able to cheekily do another one and splice that over the top. That's the only bit of cheating I did. And that's how I put together the remix. Hope you enjoyed this how-to. Click here to see the remix again. Click here to see a random other video. Don't forget to hit like and favourite if you enjoyed the video. And hit subscribe to keep up to date with all the latest Boyinaband vids. Just for watching, you guys, and have a nice day!